What a stressful, intense night that we just had. We got a phone call of a gentleman that was holding two family members, one being an infant child, hostage over some type of family or domestic dispute. Deputies arrived on scene a little after 11 p.m. and as they creeped up to try to get a look inside the hotel room, saw that a man was holding the two family members hostage. Did a phenomenal job at initiating our SWAT negotiation team, and after 8.5 hours, we were successfully able to peacefully resolve this when the subject, who's 53 years of age, his name is Victor Hernandez, finally decided to surrender himself. Let me go back to the incident, if I may. After SWAT negotiators got on scene, they made every attempt to try to gain communication with him. He and the family members wouldn't answer any of their phone calls. We attempted to provide him with a phone. He refused to take any type of phone at all. Again, would only yell out certain obscenities or little comments that he would make throughout the night. This subject was extremely agitated. When I said it was an extremely tense and stressful night, at different points throughout the night, his emotions got so irate and out of control that he discharged his firearm inside the residence. At what, we're not exactly sure. We're trying to figure that out now. At some point, he fires another round throughout inside the hotel room. Our SWAT team attempted to establish communication. He fired at them as well, intentionally trying to strike one of them. Matter of fact, one of our SWAT team members, from some type, we believe from the fragment of the bullet, was struck in the face and has a minor laceration to his face. Luckily, that's the extent of the injury here today. Again, I can't say enough positive things for the tactics and the diplomacy and professionalism that our SWAT team and our negotiators did tonight. Over an 8.5-hour course, being out here all evening, most of them coming right from WrestleMania and being up for over 24 hours. I'm so proud of them and everything that they did to again peacefully resolve this situation. This situation was extremely volatile, tense, and agitated until Victor Hernandez decided to surrender. Victor Hernandez is not from Hillsborough County. He's visiting on vacation, him and his family. He's a resident of North Carolina, we believe. Again, I think it's important to note that throughout this ordeal, not only was he discharging his firearm inside the hotel room, he also tried to set it on fire. We saw smoke at some point. Now we'll be working with fire investigators as we conduct our latent investigation and do more thorough interviews, find out exactly what occurred throughout the night. We'll also work with County Fire to determine how he started the fire and why it didn't, I guess it didn't fester more, why it was put out, who put it out. But right now he's facing charges, we know for sure, of 2 counts of false imprisonment. He's also facing a charge of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. The 2 family members, one being an infant child, were checked out by Hillsborough County Fire Rescue, and they did not sustain any injuries. They've been cleared. They're not being transferred to the hospital. Either is he. He's being placed under arrest at this time. Again, there'll be further charges pending further review and investigation.
Sheriff, the 2 family members, make sure I'm clear, is it his child and his wife or his child's girlfriend?
I'm not able to say at this point due to Marcy's law, but two of his immediate family members, one being a 2-year-old infant child. All we know at this point is there was some type of domestic argument. They were arguing over something to the point that made him irate, that he was going to hold them hostage. The family member had reached out to another family member through text message, letting the family know that she needed help that she was being held against her will and that she wasn't able to leave with the child. And they had contacted the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and that's how we became aware of this call.
And if you could just talk a little bit about how important it is to communicate and these peaceful tactics, these outcomes don't always happen. You know, can you answer that question?
Yeah, I don't think I could say it enough. 8.5 hours as a SWAT team member, someone shoots at you, they end up striking you, or a piece of that bullet fragment does, and you never return fire because you didn't have a clear line of fire and didn't want to fire or discharge their firearm indiscriminately. The patience and professionalism that they've shown over the 8.5 hours, there's no doubt in my mind that's why I'm in front of this camera talking about this peaceful resolution. I couldn't be more proud of them.
Any other questions?
Sure, really quick.
How long do you think he was down here for? Had been here for?
We'd been here for over 8.5 hours before.
How long has he been in the area for? Do you know?
Not exactly sure when he checked in. He was in Florida and came from another destination in Florida to Tampa.
Sheriff, if you could just talk about the sense of relief when, because we heard cheers when bystanders have been waiting out here all night, saw the woman and her child come out. What were you thinking?
Same thing, a sense of relief, hoping that this would be the best possible outcome. You know, feel horrible that we had almost 60 individuals that we had to evacuate from a hotel room overnight and put them in a parking lot, some with young children. So I think I share that same sense of relief that there's a peaceful resolution. I hope, like everyone else, they can go inside the hotel rooms and get some rest, some much needed rest. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful and safe day.